Hi, this is Cindy. I'm going to be sharing a blowout today, and one of the blowouts that I did, I just really liked the way it came out. It's just a bunch of subtle colors across the canvas. That's what I'm going to be aiming for today. All right, so I have Amsterdam blue-green. There's the blue-violet, bright blue, brilliant blue, turquoise blue, Pebeo iridescent green blue, white and gold. And there's also turquoise green I may use. And just how I'm going to be trying to create a look of water. And as we know, the deeper it is, the darker the color of blue. And so the darkest part will be at the deepest part. So this will be the deep part of the ocean. This will be the shallow part. And I'll just put a little bit here of the blue-green. Next I'm going to use the turquoise blue. And all of these are Amsterdam except for the iridescent green blue. Now you're going to hear noise when I use the squeeze bottles because I've got some marbles in here. That should help keep the paint mixed pretty well. Okay, this is the iridescent green blue. It's interesting because it's very close in color to the turquoise blue. All right, so there's plenty of room then to use the turquoise green. I'm going to use some white. I don't need a whole lot. But as I come closer to the shore, I do want it to be a little lighter. Now there is gold in here, and I think I'm going to hold off in the gold for right now. And so far I've used all the colors, and I'm going to blow this out at this point. Actually, I think I'll go ahead and torch it. I am using a very thin recipe, and I found that by my last two paintings I've got some flecks in here, and what I'm going to need to do is to filter everything, all the paint within the bottles, but I've got about 25 bottles, so I'm a little hesitant to do that right now. I'm going to add a little more white. I think what I was doing is I think I started pouring on this end, so this side has less paint. I'm going to add a little bit more. So I'd like to hear if you'd like to share, if you are considering pouring paint or fluid art, and or if you're already doing fluid art. It would be great to hear about your journey. All right, I'm going to need to torch that one more time. So typically I will torch the whole painting, and I'm just being a little overcautious. But I'm trying right now to just look for the bubbles and to aim at the bubbles rather than the whole canvas. I'll be using the low and cool. So I do like how that's looking. There's a little bit of paint here. I'm going to dab that a little bit. Any area that the paint hasn't covered, I'll just dab. There's enough variation in the colors to not make that an issue. And I'll go ahead and just skim along the side with the paint that's already fallen down. And the noise that you hear, I live in an apartment, and I have a painter's tarp on the ground to protect the carpet. So that's what you're hearing. I'm barefoot right now, so it's making a little bit of noise. All right, okay. I think that that's covering up pretty nicely, and I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, now we're going to go here. Now I could try to get, like on the sides, there is a really nice pattern of layers. On the top, there's not really a lot of layers, so I'm just going to kind of just skim along, and I don't think there's going to be an issue with that. You know, so I'm pretty happy with this actually. I'm learning that with the thinner recipe, less is more. I am going to blow this way because I feel like it's a little heavy on this side. All right, so what I've been doing is I'll walk around the painting, look at it from different angles, and see, is there anything that kind of stands out? Because sometimes what happens is the painting dries, and then I look at it from a distance and I'm like, oh, that area looks really boxy, or that cloud looks really it doesn't seem to blend. And yeah, I am very happy with this, and I feel good because I've done like 3 paintings yesterday and the other day, and I thought, oh my gosh, I was striking 0. So I'm pretty happy with this. I feel like this is something that definitely represents and conveys beautiful waves. I'm just taking some of the paint off of the bottom of the canvas. This is a little bit, it's like there's an edge right here. I'm not sure what I did. So I may go ahead and blow that out a little bit. Okay, that's good. Now, in this case, it's like the thinner paints, they worked really well. And overall, let me see, I have only one paint that was not in this series. Everything else was Amsterdam. There's only one, which was the Iridescent Green Blue by Pebeo. And I think that's what's creating the different cells. and I think that's what's happening there. Well, thank you for joining me, and hope to see you next time. Make it a creative day.